Welcome to our brief video presentation, where we will show you how backyard and village poultry owners can keep their birds healthy by preventing poultry diseases from coming into their backyard and village, or spreading to commercial farms or other villages. We will also demonstrate how the combined efforts of all poultry owners, including backyard producers and commercial producers, as well as village leaders, the poultry industry and government, are the only way poultry diseases can be controlled. Biosecurity need not be difficult or costly. It can be as easy as making simple changes to the way you and your family or workers do things. If you are a backyard poultry owner of kampung chickens, broilers or layer breeds, ducks or geese, a hobby bird farm owner of fighting cocks, pigeons or songbirds, a village leader, operator of a commercial poultry farm, a local animal health officer, a poultry industry or government animal health official, then this video is for you. We all need to understand that just as large poultry farms need protection from poultry diseases, so do the poultry raised in backyards and villages. Diseases spread from one backyard to another, or to commercial farms, in the same ways: by trucks, motorcycles, cages, people's feet, boots, clothing. Both large poultry farms and small backyard hobby poultry owners rely on the same principles of biosecurity and cooperating with each other to protect their poultry. Also, just as several farms belonging to the same company need to work together to achieve good company biosecurity, backyard poultry producers in a village or neighborhood also need to work together to achieve effective village biosecurity. This will not be successful unless backyard poultry producers and commercial poultry producers cooperate together to prevent poultry diseases from spreading from one place to another. These backyard and village poultry practices make it impossible to control poultry diseases. A lack of good sanitation, such as garbage and chicken litter at the house entrance. Backyard chickens being raised too close to commercial farms, within 500 meters. Airborne germs, rodents, and insects on the ground can carry diseases to your birds. Villagers who work on poultry farms and who also have poultry in their own backyard. They risk transporting poultry diseases from the farm to home or from the home to the commercial poultry farm. Middlemen collectors who enter poultry raising areas, buying poultry from village to village, house to house, or farm to farm. Their vehicles, cages, equipment, as well as themselves, carry dangerous poultry diseases and allow them to transfer between one place and another. Whenever birds or flocks are sold to market after the first signs of sickness occurring, a high risk of widespread infection is generated. Free-roaming birds with no fences are a risk. Poultry farm and slaughter waste discarded in waterways are dangerous. Allowing poultry to drink water from open waterways, including canals, streams, rivers, ponds, and lakes, is exposing them to possible infections. Villagers buying non-composted poultry manure for their gardens and farms can carry live poultry germs with this fertilizer. Raising ducks and chickens together, and where they mix with wild waterfowl. These are the backyard and village poultry practices that make it possible to control poultry diseases. All backyard and village leaders should be taking these steps to prevent the spread of poultry diseases. Firstly, keeping your distance by restricting access to your property and your birds. Consider fencing off the area where you keep your birds and make a barrier if possible. The barrier will help you and others be aware of the clean area from the dirty area. The clean area is inside the area where your birds are, and outside is the dirty area. Mobile cages are another option which allow birds to scavenger but keeps them protected. Allow only people who take care of your birds to come into contact with them. If visitors have birds of their own or work on commercial poultry farms, do not let them near your birds. Don't raise birds within 500 meters of a commercial poultry farm. Diseases spread back and forth between the farm and the village or backyard poultry through the action of rodents, insects, and wind. Remember that if you work on a commercial poultry farm, do not keep poultry at your house. Secondly, always keep everything clean. Wear clean clothes. Scrub your footwear with disinfectant. And wash your hands thoroughly with soap before entering your bird area. Special clothing for going into the bird area can be shoes and coveralls left at the entrance. Clean your cages and change food and water on a regular basis. Clean and disinfect equipment that comes in contact with your birds or their droppings, including cages and tools. Don't forget to remove manure before disinfecting and dispose of dead birds by burning or burying them. Ensure that your poultry drinking water comes from a clean, potable water source, not from open waterways. Never let solid or liquid waste into waterways. In order to do proper cleaning and disinfection, the equipment you will need to have is a brush and scraper to clean dirt and manure off tires, cages, boots, shoes, and other equipment and supplies, a water hose or bucket, hand soap, detergent, and disinfectant. Next, don't haul diseases home. If you have been near other birds or bird owners, perhaps at a feed store, clean and disinfect the tires of your transport, car or motorbike, before returning home, and shower and change clothing before getting near your own birds. Buy day-old chicks and birds to raise from a reputable source only, such as a poultry shop, and not from live bird markets. Keep new birds introduced into your property separate from your flock for at least 21 days. Again, we stress that if you work on a commercial poultry farm, you should not have poultry at home. Poultry manure from other farms should not be used as fertilizer for your garden unless it has been turned into compost. Compost manure first before using it as fertilizer, and use your poultry manure wisely. Then, don't borrow disease from your neighbor. Avoid sharing gardening or poultry equipment, tools or poultry supplies with your neighbors or other bird owners. If you do, when you bring these items home, clean and disinfect them before they reach your property or before coming into contact with the birds. And the fifth point is, know the warning signs of infectious bird diseases. These warnings include a sudden increase in bird deaths in your flock, sneezing, gasping for air, coughing and nasal discharge, watery and green diarrhea, lack of energy and poor appetite, swelling around the eyes and head area, purple discoloration of the wattles, combs, and legs, tremors, drooping wings, circling, twisting of the head and neck, or lack of movement. If you detect a disease quickly, you will have a better chance to prevent it spreading. Finally, always report sick birds. Don't wait. If your birds are sick or dying, call your local animal health official as quickly as possible. You can also seek help from a poultry disease expert at the integrator company, government, or university animal health extensions offices. We'd like to end this presentation with a reminder that backyard and village poultry owners can prevent poultry diseases from coming into their village or spreading to commercial farms or other villages. This calls for the joint efforts of all poultry owners, which include backyard producers and commercial producers, as well as village leaders, the poultry industry and government, to ensure that poultry diseases can be controlled at village, district, provincial, and country levels as a whole. Backyard poultry farmers can profit by using the good farming practices shown here that keep your chickens healthy.